If you're seriously thinking about moving to St. Johns County and you're looking for a neighborhood that's family-friendly, filled with amenities, and not too far from shopping or schools, then you've probably come across Durbin Crossing. But what's it really like to live here? Is it still a great choice in 2025? And how does it stack up when it comes to daily life, pros and cons, and what most people don't know before buying here? Let's walk through everything you need to know before deciding if Durbin Crossing is the right place for you and your family. If we haven't met yet, my name's Joshrogers. I lead a local real estate team here in St. Johns County, and we've helped hundreds of families move into neighborhoods just like this. We've walked these streets, toured the homes, and spent time with residents, so we know exactly what's working for families and what's not. Whether you're relocating from across the country or just moving across town, our goal is to make sure you're not just buying a house, you're landing in a community that fits your lifestyle and values. So if you're in the research phase and you're trying to figure out what area is best for you, shoot me a text. I'd love to hear about what you're looking for and give you some insider tips to help you find the right fit. Durbin Crossing is one of those neighborhoods that was built with families in mind. When you drive through it, you'll notice it has a mix of newer homes and established streets, which means you're not staring at construction zones all day long, but you're still getting modern amenities and design. The location is solid. You're close to State Road 13, Racetrack Road, and you're not far from major shopping hubs like Durban Pavilion. It feels peaceful and suburban, but you're not way out in the country either. It's right in that sweet spot of convenience and calm. The community itself is split into north and south sections, but both are tied together with shared amenities like 2 amenity centers, 2 pools, tennis courts, fitness rooms, and over 2,000 acres of preserved land. It's a pretty active community, especially on weekends, and there are sidewalks everywhere. Great if you like morning walks or kids biking to school. You'll find homes built mostly between 2007 and 2016. Most are single-family homes with decent-sized lots, and there are some townhomes too if you're looking for something with less maintenance. So Durbin really checks a lot of boxes for families that want community without chaos. And next, let's talk about what stands out when you live here day to day. One of the biggest pros here is the location. You're close to top-rated schools, and for families that need to commute to Jacksonville or even NAS Jax, it's a pretty easy drive. And you're also super close to Durbin Park, which has everything from Target to Home Depot to restaurants and medical offices. That means you're not having to trek out every weekend just to run errands. Another pro is the lifestyle here. Durbin has that neighborly feel, with events happening year-round, like food trucks, seasonal festivals, and outdoor movies. It's the kind of place where kids make friends quickly, and you'll recognize familiar faces walking your dog every evening. The homes themselves are also a win for a lot of buyers. Builders like Dreamfinders and D.R. Horton created homes with functional layouts, big kitchens, open floor plans, and usable backyards. You're also getting mature landscaping here, which means tall trees, shaded sidewalks, and a more lived-in feel compared to newer communities that can feel bare. And the HOA fees are reasonable considering all the amenities you get access to. So if you're the kind of person who wants a neighborhood that's move-in ready, convenient, and social without being too busy, Durbin really does deliver. But before you decide, let's talk about the other side of the coin. Now, before we jump into the cons, if you're actively researching neighborhoods like Durbin Crossing, I've got a Facebook group called Moving to St. Johns County that's full of people just like you. Some who already live here and others who are planning their move. It's a great way to ask questions, hear from locals, and feel out what living here is really like. I'll drop the link below. All right, let's get into the things that might not work for everyone in Durbin. So while Durbin has a ton going for it, there are a few things you'll want to keep in mind. First off, because the neighborhood is pretty established and mature, the homes aren't brand new anymore. That means you may need to budget for some updates like flooring, appliances, or roof work depending on the house you buy. Some homes have been beautifully maintained, while others might need a little refresh. Another thing to know is that while the location is great for daily errands, traffic can build up, especially during school drop-off and pickup times. The roads nearby, like Racetrack and State Road 13, get pretty busy during rush hour. So if you're someone who really values quiet streets and low traffic, make sure you spend some time driving around during different times of the day before you commit. Also, because the community is already built out, you're not getting the latest amenities or ultra-modern clubhouses that you'd find in newer master-planned communities like Silverleaf or Beachwalk. The amenities here are great and well-maintained, but they're not flashy or brand new. And finally, home prices in Durbin have gone up like everywhere else. So while you used to get a lot of bang for your buck here, today it's more in line with other mid-tier neighborhoods in St. John's. Still, depending on what you're looking for, those trade-offs might be totally worth it. let's talk about who this neighborhood is really best suited for. Durbin Crossing tends to be a great fit for individuals who want that sense of community without the higher price tags or new build delays. It's especially popular with people who have school-age kids and want to be near highly rated public schools. Because the neighborhood is built out, you can tour actual homes, walk through the community, and get a real feel for what your lifestyle will look like right away. It also works well for folks who want lower HOA fees compared to bigger amenity-heavy communities. You're still getting pools, playgrounds, trails, and tennis courts, but without paying for over-the-top luxury features that you might not use. If you like established trees, friendly neighbors, and being close to shops without sacrificing a quiet street, this might be your place. But if you're the type of person who wants a brand new home with all the latest bells and whistles, or you're craving something ultra-modern and cutting-edge, you may want to consider communities like Shearwater or Beachwalk instead. So if you're seriously considering making a move and Durbin Crossing is on your radar, shoot me a quick text. I'd love to hear about what matters most to you and help you figure out if this neighborhood actually lines up with your lifestyle and goals. That way, you can make a confident decision and skip the second guessing. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.